Most people know Tito Jackson as the quiet guitarist from the Jackson 5. But behind the scenes, he lived through one of the most heartbreaking tragedies in Jackson family history, one that shaped the next generation of Jacksons. Toriano Adaryll Jackson, born on October 15, 1953 in Gary, Indiana, USA. Parents: Joseph, Joe, Jackson and Catherine Jackson. Siblings: Tito is the third of 10 children. He is the older brother of Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and was part of the original Jackson 5 with brothers Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael. Tito grew up in a working-class African-American family. His father, Joe Jackson, was a steelworker who also had musical ambitions and recognized the musical talent in his children early on. Their mother, Catherine, was deeply religious and supported her children's musical development. Tito showed an early interest in music, particularly the guitar. At around age 10, he was caught playing his father's guitar after breaking a string. Instead of punishing him, Joe recognized his talent and encouraged him to play. This was a key moment that led to the formation of the Jackson 5. Education: Tito attended local public schools in Gary, Indiana, such as Garfield Elementary School and later West Side High School. His formal education was often interrupted due to the family's growing music career. As the Jackson 5 began to gain fame, the children traveled frequently for performances, and much of their education shifted to tutors and private instruction while on tour. Early career with the Jackson 5. Tito Jackson Toriano Adaryll Jackson was a founding member of the Jackson 5. Along with brothers Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, and later Michael, they initially performed in their hometown of Gary, Indiana. As kids, they performed at local shows, talent contests, in school functions. Tito played rhythm guitar. In 1967, the group, then called the Jackson 5, signed with Steeltown Records, in Gary. Their first single, Big Boy, was released on that label in January 1968. Soon after, they got the attention of Motown Records and signed with them in 1969. The Jackson 5 under Motown had multiple huge hits. I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, I'll Be There. Under Motown, a detail: even though Tito was a talented guitarist, Motown generally did not allow him to record guitar parts on their studio recordings, preferring session musicians. He did perform live guitar during concerts. In the mid-1970s, the group left Motown because Motown owned the name, Jackson 5 Inches, and moved to Epic Records. They rebranded as the Jacksons. This gave Tito more creative space, especially more opportunities for playing guitar in recordings and contributing to songwriting. Over the years, the Jacksons released several albums, e.g. Destiny, Triumph, and toured extensively. Tito, along with Jackie, was especially consistent in staying with the group through its multiple iterations. Significant performances: he and his brothers participated in the TV special Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, Forever, 1983, which was a landmark Motown tribute. In 1997, the Jackson 5, or the Jacksons, were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2001, Tito reunited with his brothers Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, Randy, for Michael Jackson's 30th anniversary concert special at Madison Square Garden. Solo projects and albums: Tito Time, 2016. His first full solo studio album. It marked his formal entry as a solo artist in recorded work. Singles included Get It Baby, featuring Big Daddy Kane, and When the Magic Happens, with Jocelyn Brown. This album had a more R&B pop orientation, before he shifted more into blues, soul in subsequent work. Under Your Spell, 2021. His second solo album, with a stronger blues influence, features a number of collaborations with notable artists: Stevie Wonder, George Benson, Joe Bonamassa, Grady Champion, Kenny Neal, Bobby Rush, and others. Tracklist includes songs such as Wheels Keep Turning, Love One Another, Rock Me Baby, All in the Family Blues, etc. Rock and Blues Muse. Singles and other recordings: Love One Another, 2021, with Marlon Jackson, Kenny Neal, Bobby Rush, and Stevie Wonder. One Way Street from Tito Time, released in 2019, he performed it live at the Living Legends Foundation Gala. In more recent years, collaborations also include Brazilian artist Natalia Domini on Attitude 2023, bringing back a Motown early Jackson style collaborations and songwriting contributions. Tito has worked with many artists across genres: blues, soul, R&B. Not only performing, but writing, backing vocals, producing. Examples: Love One Another, co-written by Tito and Michael K. Jackson, features Stevie Wonder, harmonica, Marlon Jackson, Kenny Neal, Bobby Rush. Rock and Wheels Keep Turning, likewise co-written, Tito plus Michael K. Jackson, with Tito also on guitar and background vocals. Covers, tributes. On Under Your Spell, Tito covers Rock Me Baby, classic B.B. King number featuring George Benson and Claudette King, B.B. King's Daughter. All in the Family Blues, written by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff, legendary songwriters. For Tito, features Eddie Labert. Other contributions outside his solo albums include backing vocals, arrangement, production, etc. on various Jacksons, Michael Jackson, other family member tracks. He has songwriting, vocal, or production credits on songs for 3T, his sons, Michael Jackson and the Jacksons, etc. For example, Power of Love by 3T was written by Taj, Taryll, TJ, his sons Tito and Royal Jackson. Tours, live performances, solo and with family. Solo, band tours. From 2003 through 2023, Tito toured with his own blues, funk band in many countries: USA, UK, France, Spain, Jamaica, Virgin Islands, Canada, Japan. Regular performances in Japanese venues such as Blue Note Tokyo and Cotton Club. Performed at festivals, charity events, casinos, club shows. Family, Jackson's performances. The Jacksons have been performing together: Jackie, Tito, Marlon, Jermaine frequently in recent years, 2015-2024 festivals, UK shows, Europe, cruises. Notable events: Unity Tour 2012-13 without Michael. In 2016, performed Art on Ice shows in Switzerland. In 2017, a celebration of 50 years in UK and Europe. Marriage: Tito Jackson married Delores Martes, also known as Dee Dee, in 1972. They were both very young at the time. Tito was 18. Their marriage lasted about 16 years before ending in divorce in 1988. Although the couple had challenges, they remained co-parents to their 3 children. Tito was described by people close to him as a committed and involved father. Children: Tito and Dee Dee had 3 sons, all of whom formed the music group 3T, which was popular in the 1990s. The sons are Taj Jackson, born August 4, 1973. Full name: Toriano Adaryll Jackson. He is the eldest of the 3. In addition to performing with 3T, Taj is a filmmaker and has worked on Jackson family-related projects. He has spoken out publicly in defense of his uncle Michael Jackson, especially regarding allegations made against him. Taryll Jackson, born August 8, 1975. Plays multiple instruments and contributes vocals and songwriting to 3T. Also released solo music outside the group. TJ Jackson, born July 16, 1978. Full name: Tito Joe Jackson. He is the youngest of the 3 brothers. In 2012, he was granted co-guardianship of Michael Jackson's children Prince, Paris, and Blanket, alongside his grandmother Catherine Jackson. This showed the family's trust in his character and leadership. He has released solo music and is active in philanthropy and education initiatives. Tragic death of Dee Dee Jackson. After their divorce, Dee Dee Martes Jackson tragically died in 1994 under suspicious circumstances. She was found dead in a swimming pool in Los Angeles. Her death was initially ruled an accident, but later her boyfriend, Donald Bohanna, was convicted of second-degree murder in 1998 and sentenced to 15 years to life. The Jackson family, including Tito and the sons, fought for justice and continue to honor her memory through the Dee Dee Jackson Foundation, which supports grieving children and families through music therapy and education. Lifestyle. From interviews and media coverage, The following aspects of Tito Jackson's lifestyle are known. Passions and hobbies. He was very fond of playing guitar, not just as a job, but for pleasure. He had a collection of guitars, both acoustic and electric, and often carried one when traveling. Cars. Tito enjoyed working on and restoring cars. He collected classic and vintage cars. Fashion, style. He had a signature element, a bowler hat, that he felt gave a certain old-style glamour and was part of his personal trademark. Family was central. He valued family time, enjoyed simple things like a meal with his siblings, spending time with his 3 sons and grandchildren. Travel, touring. As a performer, he traveled frequently for shows. When off tour, he also did road trips, e.g. in a motorhome, enjoying the open road, fishing, relaxing. Residences and living arrangements. There are indications he had homes in California, given his work base, and spent time in various places during tours. At times he considered relocating, UK, Devon region, but eventually stayed closer to music business hubs. Public persona and work ethic. He has said in interviews that music is a core part of his identity, that performing brings him joy. He kept a more modest public profile compared to other celebrities in the family. Lived somewhat more quietly. This is reinforced by stories about valuing simple pleasures, family, his guitars, etc.